Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Good morning. It is your girl Florita Okami. I'm one of your newest commentary content creators, and I come to you guys with the tea that you guys want to hear, whether it's good or bad. Welcome to another episode of We're All Screwed Podcast, episode number 64. Without further ado, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe because you know Florita keeps it real. I literally just filmed a video, right? I was filming a video about Lemuel Plummer. Now he's coming to the public and he's like exposing Kashan, and he's like, we didn't freaking ever want you, and we never asked for you. Nah. He was kind of going off on it, right? And my Taurus self, the gears in my brain started spinning, right? And I just was like, wait a minute. As a CEO, I wonder if it's even professionally ethical to like come online and like bash your your employees. Okay, and I'm gonna, just go back real quickly because I'm gonna get into this thing with Tehseki real quick, okay? Because I put some things together in my cerebro, okay? Días, bienvenido a otro capítulo de mi podcast, Estamos Arruinados. Se me olvidó que tengo que estar haciendo mis capítulos también en español. Todos los que no saben que es Zeus Network, simplemente es un show en un aparato que puedes bajar en el teléfono. No me están dando una promoción y simplemente estoy explicando para mi gente que habla español, mi audiencia, ¿ok? Esto es un show que las muchachas se ponen a pelear, se ponen a tener festejar o estar festejeando, estar tomando, se ponen a dar un buen fregadazo, ¿sí? Se ponen a chingarse uno al otro, ¿sí? Eso es lo que se ponen a hacer. O sea, ¿estoy mintiendo? No estoy mintiendo. Es la verdad, es un show que hay mucha violencia, ¿sí? Y estas dos hermanas que la gente no conocen tienen una historia muy triste con su familia y se mira que van a exploitar los problemas de estas dos muchachas. Entonces ahorita lo que está pasando es que voy a explicar, porque como alguien que, pues, o sea, tú eres el jefe, es como medio poquito, no es profesional, o sea, poner la negocia de la gente en el internet. I was just putting y'all, put my people on real quick. Let's go over here. So right here, he was calling out Kashan, right? I was trying to explain to you guys, okay, he calling out Kashan at first when you see it. This was professional, right? At first, I get why you would come out and say this. But once this dude, give me a minute, y'all. Once he literally like started coming out with all of this and like, pretty much getting off on her and bashing her. Because now that I'm, coming to all of it, making sense of it, I'm like, oh, wow. This wasn't pretty professional. Okay. Now, Kashan and Taseki, the problem with this is these are two sisters. In a video way before I posted the other two videos, I told y'all, I don't think it would be a good idea to come on the show because I feel like Lemuel literally had dollar signs when he's seen these girls. He's definitely, in my opinion, he gets mad when people call him exploitative or call that show exploitative. He really gets mad. And I know this personally because on my first YouTube channel, I was like, listen, they be over here exploiting these females, da-da-da-da-da. They got so mad, they made up a weird lie and said that, I was pretty much using their entire clips from their show to be able to come on the YouTube. So YouTube, when you start doing copyrighted, they terminate your channel. And I've seen a long history of these girls almost being afraid to speak out because anytime they do, their channels seemingly get messed with or their Instagram, this and that. Thankfully, YouTube has more serious, stricter rules where you have to actually prove, that something is going on for, your YouTube to even get terminated like that. They can't just do that anymore, which I'm grateful for. Because it's a pretty sticky situation in 2025. A lot of these celebrities or, a lot of these people, they retaliate towards us commentary creators because they get mad that we are talking about it. And they fail to realize, you're the one coming to a public platform to put things that either need to be in a therapy room, in a courtroom, or just in general, and they, feel like, oh, I can't get mad at the news. I can't get mad at whatever. So let me get mad at the commentary content creators, which we technically are the news. Okay. So Kashan Rock and Taseki with a few posts seemingly towards each other. So Kashan Rock and Taseki were spotted out at the Baddies latest booking. So when I saw this video, I personally myself, I thought they were all coming in together. You see that, Teseki almost stops at the beginning of the video to wait for both Marsh and Kashan. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, they coming in together. That's why everybody was like, they on good terms or whatever. But Teseki took it upon herself to put, y'all see something and run with it. We just work for the same company. I'm like, I mean, then why not come in separate cars, or why not come completely separate from each other? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just my opinion looking in. So Teseki puts, just because y'all see a mother effer walk in the club behind me, y'all think she's sweet. When you have a heart and hands like mine, you do things a little different. Stay tuned, stay alert. I mean, you could have just ran a fake because this is baddies. That's literally what this show is about, in my opinion. And I'm not talking to anyone personally. I'm just talking in like the third sense. I feel like you literally could have just ran that fade. Literally could have ran that fade, wiped their hands, been done with it, dusted it, did what y'all had to do, right? So anyway, I'm like, is this starting to become a storyline? Like, is this going to be like the storyline, the emphasis of Teseki and Kashan, right? And I'm going to tell you my conclusion with all this when I continue reading what's going on. Okay, so Kashan puts, girl, we all definitely was sweet. And since I got to hear you out from Instagram, I'll purposely separate anything that had to do with you. We don't got to be in the same frame. If you faking that smile, LOL. We literally can pick who we walk in scenes and venues with. You vocalize how you feel in real time, so you don't have to address you being fake. You was being nice. We don't care who you are, LOL. And then Kashan put, I am who I am. That's why you rather smile in my face and walk with me instead of just going by yourself or in a different group. Next time, I'm going to just walk in with Lemi, 100, the CEO. Well, I didn't age too well, did it? I didn't age too well. Lemuel was like, no, you can't walk with me either. You're coming on here and exposing things. We're like, no, girl, you can't come over here either. Okay, because if you look at the video, Teseki puts, that's funny because look who's the CEO. Look who's with the CEO and who's trying to get in. I don't know. Look like you also, I don't know. I mean, you got Kashan in the back. Let me see. So you got Lemuel right here with the hookah. He looks irritated. He does look irritated. He looks like he's trying to vibe. But he's annoyed because then you look on the side, you got Kashan yelling something. I don't know what she was yelling. And then you got Teseki and Anna and everybody else. It looked like they low-key ignoring her. I'm not even going to lie. It do look like they ignoring her. It's crazy because y'all are sisters, bro. And then you got Kashan over here. I don't know what she was doing. She put, that's funny because look who's with the CEO who's trying to get in. That's Teseki. She put that to Kashan. I was like, dang. And who is with Kashan? I don't know. I mean, maybe Kashan all the way over there because she don't really F with Anna like that because, they don't get along. This is kind of like, it's kind of like cringe because it's like, I'm telling you guys, they're sisters. And I know that feeling how it is when you're at odds with family members and like, it's just like the worst tension in the world because y'all grew up knowing each other and stuff like that. And you guys, this is literally being documented on television. And this is another thing that I'm getting to with Lemuel that I thought was like kind of weird because he's like, when he was calling out Kashan, he was like, Kashan comes out by herself. With all this stuff, she exposes herself. He's all like, we're documenting this, right? He's all like, Kashan and Taseki both have deep-rooted issues that we are simply documenting. So I'm like, are you confirming that they got a show together? Or are you confirming that this finna be the storyline? Because that was dumb. And this is why as a CEO, it's not a good idea to just come online and bash your employees. Like you could have, in my opinion, I feel like Lemuel could have literally wrote her a letter or something and just fired her. And now we all know more of the messy tea going on in the Zeus Network world. I mean, I'm just saying, so we can get off on the employees, so it's only okay for Lemuel to come out and do stuff like that, but not the employees. I'm a little bit confused, right? Janisha doesn't do that, okay? Janisha doesn't do that. She's actually quiet. And if you guys notice, Natalie Nunn been real quiet too. Cause she's like, baby, I'm taking a break from everybody coming at me. I'm taking a break from all this. You can get this fired. Cause there's even been times when Natalie Nunn done exposed Lemuel Plummer. Y'all remember that live where she was in the car and she was like, listen, she had her phone out. She was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. She was recording the entire thing, which I think is smart. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Selena Powell, she was on live and she had called Ray J. And Ray J literally gave her advice and told her whenever something like that occurs, keep your phone out. Okay, so everybody can't be lying, and and the more Lemuel Plummer comes out to bash his employees, the more it shows. And Kashan is one of those people where she knows where all the bones are buried at, so to speak, right? So it would be better for Lemuel to just respectfully just probably stop posting stuff because people are gonna start putting two and two together. And then she put, you can't take nobody's position if it wasn't yours to begin with. Nobody can't take nothing that's meant for you, so why try? And I do begin irritated with Kashan, and this is the one time I'll be like, I kind of agree with her with that right here because no one really be checking for Teseki. No one cares for her. If she's not fighting, no one cares for her. And if you guys look at the comments this season, people were kind of like a little bit like annoyed and either they were annoyed and they also just didn't care that Teseki was a returning cast member. They legit didn't care. I saw the comments. The comments were like, I mean, we could have done well without Teseki because they felt like Teseki doesn't even do anything to add to the show. And Lemuel's probably like, F it, F it, F it. I don't know if Teseki was probably asking for her job behind the scenes too, but Lemuel's probably like, F it, here, I'll put you guys both on the show, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So again, it is kind of sad, to see the two sisters going at it like that. Marsh, as much as we don't like her, it is kind of cool. I will give positive credit where it's due. It's kind of cool to see that she's still like, she's by Kashan's side and like supporting her. Hopefully Kashan doesn't, dismantle the loyalty that Marsh has for her. I did also happen to notice that Marsh is wearing a baddies chain. So, we gonna see how that unfolds, because Lemuel did call out Kashan. I said it does look like he fired her. I don't know if he fired Marsh, but she's wearing a baddies chain, y'all. So I don't know. Did Marsh become a cast member? And if they were to let Kashan go, is Marsh gonna go with her as well? Again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, about the actual CEO coming to online to publicly almost like bash Kashan. Okay. Do y'all think, listen, as a CEO, he could have like mailed her something? He could have fired her behind closed doors. How do you guys feel about all this? If you look at Krishan as they're coming in, it just, I just feel like there's just so much going on in her mind, now that we got the cameras on it. And I'm telling you, I don't think this is a good idea. This is actually kind of like cringe and sad. All right, y'all. So let me know what you think in the comments. Bye.